What's up, guys? Here's the free template that I've built for the guys. So it's an Airtable, which is basically Excel on steroids. This template's going to allow you to manage your whole lead generation business quite easily. This is just a very basic setup. We've got a CRM, which is where we can store our clients, our qualified leads and prospects. And then we've got a prospecting list as well. So if you're doing cold outreach or scraping databases or scraping people without websites who have Google business profiles, or we're running ads, we can put them all in here and then move them to the CRM once we've made contact, and then we can issue our follow-ups. We're also going to be in future able to add leads in here. So let me show you my one. This is what it looks like on steroids, essentially. So here's my CRM here. So first up, I've got my project management page. So I've got all my current projects and systems, who it's assigned to, all the data. I've got a full site list of every site that I currently manage or have under my remit. Client list, this is my full client list. We're currently at $53,000 recurring revenue, which is cool. So I've got all my clients here. I've got their names, contact numbers, how much they're paying. Then I've also got my prospecting pipeline. So these are the guys that I've got on trial or are currently moving to a client position, how many leads they've got. Then I've got my lead tracker. This calculates all the leads automatically for each client, depending on where they come from, phone number, website form. So this is how I'm able to manage. Last month we hit 40K USD. So this is how we're able to manage 40K USD revenue with only one part-time contractor. Is being organized. But anyways, over to you guys. So firstly, what I want you to do is just download this template, and then you can duplicate it. Okay, so it's yours. And then firstly, I want you to fill out the CRM field. So it looks like Excel in terms of the columns, right? And then on the left, we can filter. So let's take Dave, for example. He's a prospect. The sales step that he is in, he's on trial. So we might be doing a trial for him. So then what we can do is filter by prospect. So if we click prospect, then we can see all of the leads that are currently prospects. So for example, John here, he's at the stage of where he needs to book a prospecting call. We can put the niche that they're in, the name. So Bob's Concrete Towing. Okay, we can click grid view, and that's just going to show us absolutely everything. Then we've got the client view. So this is going to filter people who are clients. So we've got James. He's on 3,000 a month. We can put where he's based. Let's put Auckland. We can put his niche. Let's say bathrooms. We can put his business name. We can put a sales step. Obviously, if he's a client, then we could get rid of that column. We can hide that column. Sales step gone. Okay, cool. So it's up to you really how you want to configure this. What information and what data is going to help you in each view. If it's a client view, then I can tell you that you're probably going to want to have your Google review column in there, because you want to get a Google review for all your columns. Have you posted your Instagram case study for that client? Service type is definitely something we want, because we can keep an eye on where they're at. So service type, we might have SEO, Google Ads, website, lead generation. Those are the main 4 services that I run in the community and for the students. Okay, next up we've got the lead view. So leads are going to be people that we take from here. So let's say Steve Jones. Actually, one sec. Let's go to the prospects. So prospects are basically qualified leads that you've made contact with. You've had a quick chat. Maybe you've that you've called them and they said, "Hey, I'm keen to have a chat." So you can go in here and say, "Okay, this prospect is at the book a prospecting call," which is another part of my training, is having the prospecting call with a prospect where you get some information. Okay, maybe you've had the prospecting call and you're at the they're on a trial. So you're giving them a couple leads as a trial, or maybe you're creating a proposal, create proposal. Maybe you're at the create proposal stage. Maybe you finish the proposal and it's time to book the sales call where you take them over the proposal. Maybe you've had the sales call and they're just waiting for an answer. In that case, you obviously need to follow up, and we've got some strategies on follow-ups, how to create some urgency and timeframes. Okay, so this is going to allow you to manage your pipeline at a glance. Okay, leads. Okay, let's get into the prospecting in this. So part of how I teach business model is, at the start especially, we need to do cold outreach because we're basically a nobody and we need to find people who are keen. So let's take you through that. So outreach status is, well, the first thing would be scraped. So we've scraped the data, we've scraped Google Maps for people without websites perhaps. Okay, we've got the phone number, we've got the email of the prospect, which you can get on their Google business profile or their Facebook page. We want to get their Facebook page, facebook.com/James. Instagram would be their Instagram handle, /James. City, let's say Auckland. We can edit this, so I'll make this a single select. Auckland. Okay, what's the niche? Let's say it's towing. Reason added. Okay, why did you add them? Was it Google Maps? They've got no website. Are they running Google ads? The sales step. Probably hide that one for now. Okay, and have you Facebook outreach them? Have you email outreach them? Have you SMS outreach them? Have you IG outreach them? Have you phone call outreach them? And then we've also got some client notes. So running Google ads. Maybe we've got a shit website as well. Cool. What's the guy's name? Let's go, James. Okay, so maybe we've got a list of all prospects. I'm just going to duplicate this to do scrape. So these are all the scraped prospects. So we're going to group this by the outreach status. My bad, hold on. We're going to filter this by outreach status is scraped. Okay, and you should have at least 50 to 100 scraped people before you move to the next part, which is to outreach. That's essentially the same thing. Scraped and to outreaches is basically the same thing. I'm just going to delete that actually. Scraped is any of. Let's go scraped or to be outreached. Okay, so let's say James, you've scraped him. Let's just organize the fields. Reason added is probably a good one to have up the top. Okay, you could probably put the business name in there. What's the niche? Because you might want to sort all your outreach by towing. Okay, let's hit towing first. So we're talking about towing when we're on the prospecting calls. Okay, maybe we have book calls. This would actually be book prospecting call. Okay, cool. So we've got all prospects view. Now we've also got a qualified view. Actually, before that, it's probably going to be a follow-up. So let's say you've got your list of people to be outreached here. Let's go, James. Let's say you've done your outreach, you've done your phone outreach, you've done your IG outreach. You've ticked these off. Cool, that's all done. Now we're going to move this guy to follow up. So then we go to follow up. We know exactly who we need to follow up with. And then you can hit them up again in 3 to 5 days. Okay, and maybe you don't get through it, sweet as, but if you do, you reach through to the guy who says, hey, I'm keen to have a chat. You can put him on the qualified section. Okay, and now basically then you would move it over to the CRM where you've got a qualified lead. Okay, and then you can basically put them in there, and then you move them into the prospecting area after you've booked a call. Drop me a DM if you have any questions. That's bit of an overview, but definitely start building out your stuff in Airtable. It's going to make things a lot easier. We can also do automations with the lead reporting. And yeah, make this your own. This adapts to your systems. I'll be doing a more in-depth system video for this, but focus is to work hard, move fast, and get to 10K, 5 to 10K a month. Once you've done so, you're probably going to be super busy, and then we can implement a more robust CRM.